Hey there, and welcome to this tutorial where I will go through the steps on how to download the ProjectMegaPack A321 with FlyByWire Cockpit for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is something I recently tried with good success and can easily be done in only 3 steps. It does however need to be said that this is not supported by FlyByWire, who provide Cockpit but only for the base simulator A320neo, nor is it supported by ProjectMegaPack, who disbanded a few months ago. Meaning, if something does go wrong, be aware there is absolutely zero support available for it, aka you download at your own risk. The PMP A321 may not be the prettiest model out there, based on the default A321 from FSX, but in doing so, made available a simple base model which could be converted, where all fair use be directed at Microsoft themselves, with their already established flight simulator genre. There are however some included tweaks, such as orange halogen landing lights and new IAE engine sounds, which do sound fantastic. The base aircraft itself can be installed in 3 easy steps, but be aware that there is a little more to do when installing liveries. Dragging and dropping in the traditional sense does not work. There is one more step you need to do immediately afterwards, and I will cover this in this video too, so please watch the very end. Without any further delay, let's get into this, shall we? First of all, you need to download the 3 parts to the A321. The base aircraft from the ProjectMegaPack GitHub, the A32NX compatibility mods, and of course the FlyByWire A32NX. Download links to all 3 are in the description below. For the A321, you just need to click on the green code button and select Download Zip. Save the file when downloading it and drag it to one side. Next is compatibility mod. What you want to do is scroll down to the green download button, select it, and select the main file. We'll deal with the livery mod later on. For now, we just want the main file. Click on the green download button, and when it finishes the countdown, once again click on save and drag it to one side. Finally, the A32NX. All you've got to do is click on Installer, download that, and once downloaded, run the installer on your system. As soon as it is ready, you'll be greeted with this screen. Close the changelog, select the A32NX. Make sure you select the development version of the aircraft, not the stable, the development, and click on the green install button. This will now download the FlyByWire A32NX to your simulator. With the A32NX installed, it is now time to look at the A321 Cockpit. Head into your simulator's community folder. The default directories for these are visible on screen now. Otherwise, look for where you've installed the simulator to. Head into your community folder and open up the AMP-aircraft-main zip file that you've downloaded. Head inside and drag and drop this file here, the AMP_A321 folder, into your community. Do not touch anything else, unless making liveries yourself is what you're looking to do. With this file in your community folder now, you can close the zip. Next is the compatibility mod. Open up the AMP_A321_A32NX_stable.7z file. You will need a tool like WinRAR or 7zip to open this, and as there's only one file inside, the AMP_A321_A32NX_stable, just drag and drop this into your community folder. Make sure you have both of these installed in your community, and once done, you can now close the compatibility mod 7z file. And just like that, you now have a working A321 within Microsoft Flight Sim. But what about liveries? Well, fortunately for us, websites like Flight.2 have a plethora of liveries available for us to download that are compatible with the Megapack A321. Given that this was at one point the big 321 project on Flight Sim, which disbanded a little while ago, There is plenty of availability for it, but does require one more step. So let's have a look at this United Airlines livery, for example. Select it, scroll to download, and just like before, download the main file and save this and drag it to one side. Also, do you remember that third-party livery link that was available under the compatibility mod download? Well, we're also going to need this. So once again, go to compatibility mod, scroll to download, and this time click on the blue third-party livery mods link on the right hand side. Without this, liveries will appear on the A321, but these will be broken and unflyable, so make sure you have this mod downloaded as well. Once again, click on save, click OK, and drag it to one side. And here we are, once again in our community folder, and once again in our downloads folder. I've also taken the liberty to download 3 more liveries, British Airways, Wizz Air and EasyJet, but I will go through the process of downloading that United Airlines colours. So the first thing you want to do is open up the folder for your livery, and drag and drop the AMP_A321 file into the community folder. Head back to your downloads file, and now open up the livery mods. Open up the comp stable file here, and you'll find inside 3 files: a texture config, a model config, and a readme. What a readme does is it explains to you how to install the aircraft or install the livery by replacing the texture and model configs, but also to store your backups in case something goes wrong. So what you want to do is head inside the United Airlines livery, go to, or any livery you've got, go to Sim Object, Airplanes, AMP Airbus A321, and open up first of all the model.main. What you need to do is replace the model config inside this file. Save backup if you want, but make sure you replace it. Head back to the AMP Airbus file, go to your texture, and then replace the texture config. If you do not replace both files, this will not work. So if I go back to the community folder and do the same for the British Airways, go to Sim Objects, Aeroplanes, Aircraft Livery, Model, replace the model config, head back one, replace the texture config, and now the British Airways aircraft will also work with the A321. Make sure you do this with every single livery you use, otherwise this will cause game-breaking glitches within the cockpits. Once you've done this, you now have a working A321. And once in the simulator, all you need to do is head to your world map, aircraft selection, and next to A320neo, you'll now find the Airbus A321. Head over to liveries, pick on livery 1, in this case the United Airlines battleship colours, select a departure airport, so let's head over to JFK, and then just click on fly. And there you have it. Installation may be a little tedious, but for an A321, it does its job and rather well. Do note that the aircraft does not come with any internal wing views, something PMP were unable to do before the project fell apart, but you do get your fully functional cockpit and external views. This is not a perfect solution, but until we get another dedicated A321, this does come with the range, fuel burn and tweaked flight dynamics that gets some of the way there. You may also note that this version of FlyByWire is an older one, as a compatibility tool looks up for the Sim Update 5 version 0.6.3. Given that this project was abandoned at this time, it does make sense, otherwise until we get something a little more modern, it will certainly have to do. So far, I have only come across one issue with this aeroplane, and that is the fact the printer does not print. Rather, it gives you a blank piece of paper. But hey, toner does eventually run out, and we all know how spiteful printers can be. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you did, please consider leaving a like, and do subscribe too, as it does help me out greatly. Do also consider sharing this tutorial too, with those that may also be looking for a little more variety from the A320, with I guess, another A320. But hey, thank you for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon for some more flight sim action. Bye bye.